if you want to be good at Hearthstone, there's one piece of advice that I'll give you. You're gonna have to succumb to the madness. I believe that dragons are the coolest tribe within Hearthstone, so whenever there's a possibility of making a dragon deck, you already know that I'm gonna find the best one possible. So go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel, because we are looking at Dragon Warrior today, and I really want to tell you guys how excited I am for this potential archetype, because there's potentially two different ways that you can play Dragon Warrior. You have this mid-range aggro version of the deck, which I believe might be better than the other version that I'll be talking about, but there's mid-range, and then there's like control hydration station with a lot more greed. But today we are taking a look at the tempo mid-range deck, because they really did go all out this expansion on trying to not only give Warrior some good dragons, but some good cards to go alongside those dragons to really support a mid-range aggressive archetype of Dragon Warrior. So you have this 1-mana 1/1 battle cry. If you're holding a dragon, you get to discover another one with a dark gift, so pretty much getting another dragon with an extra effect. You have Brood Keeper, which is a 2-mana 2/3 battle cry. If you're holding a dragon, you get a 2/2. Very good, strong, early game. However, I would argue that a better early game would be Gift Wrapped Whelp on turn 1 into Petal Peddler on turn 2. So then suddenly you have a 3/2 dragon, and if you play this, then you potentially have a 4/3 dragon, and these things can just keep getting more value if you get value trades. You can play yet another one on turn 3, or even you could just take away all of that stuff and just try to focus on getting the only dragon that matters, especially if you have coin, and that is Afflicted Devastator. This card is absolutely going to be the reason why a mid-range Dragon Warrior is going to be good, because one other curve that you can go for if you're not lucky enough to have like a 1-drop is to play Clutches of Corruption on turn 2, and then if you have the coin, you can coin out the Afflicted Devastator, activate the location, and if you decide to play yet another Devastator, then you pop the egg, and then there's just 6/6s all across the board. You also have cards like Egg Basher, which can be very good at cracking those eggs, getting some extra damages from it, and then getting value trades from it. And then suddenly, this is just really proving to be one of the reasons why I love talking about deathrattle decks, because how you set up your cards, how you utilize them is going to be very important. Clutches of Corruption is not just, great with the 6/6, but it's also fantastic with Ysondre. And this is another way that you can play a mid-range style of warrior by not necessarily going all in on Ysondre, but you can use it as another win condition. So that way, if your early game tempo is not enough to seal the deal, then you have some actual late game threats that can keep the game going. And this right here is exactly what I have been missing in Hearthstone for the longest time. It just feels like, we're not gonna run a card that is not doing something immediately, and now this meta is starting to slow down. The board really does matter, and deathrattles actually have a chance to shine because they're not being poofed away by Reno. It's amazing what can happen when you don't have an answer to literally everything in Hearthstone. In my opinion, I want minions to be the answer to minions a lot of the time, and so we have other ways of supporting the Ysondre in the deck with cards like Succumb to Madness. Again, the game plan being super important, because in order to utilize Succumb to Madness properly, you need to have a good mix of dragons. And if you just play every single dragon that you have your hands on, then suddenly your Ysondre combo isn't as consistent. We've also got Chillmaw in the deck, which I'm not really sure it needs to be in here, but it's Chillmaw, so I kind of had to put it in here because this card was amazing back in the day, so we wanted to see if it was good, and it kind of performed. But this is the main idea that I really want to show you guys going into this next expansion, because the board really does matter. There's lots of synergies within this deck that I didn't even talk about, and the reason why we're not talking about it is because there's going to be a lot of changes happening on the first day. I want to be able to report on those best decks, but I really do believe there's going to be some version of Dragon Warrior that will be tier 1. It's just a matter of how exactly we build the deck. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and check out the Patreon if you want to support the content directly. So thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck breakdown, and we will see you for the next video. Good start.
Beware my sound and fury.
Maybe we end the day with some Druid games. Going the full 12 hours is intense. It definitely is, man. How are you feeling? You've pretty much been here the whole time.
Age bring darkness.
That's actually such a perfect reply. My awakening brings a new age. I bring darkness. 12 hours full of Hearthstone, man. I logged off YouTube, but I'm still here on my phone. I can't stop. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna be addicted to this next expansion. This is legitimately the best part about being in the creator program, is doing Theorycraft. I'm so grateful I get to do this every time. By far, the most fun I get to have with Hearthstone. Alright, pedal to the metal. Pedal to the metal, bro. Pedal to the metal, Morty. Yeah, exactly. Cue the laugh track. Sometimes you really gotta give it your all, Morty. If I Xavius, it's too easy of a trade. If I do this, it's too easy of a trade here as well. I feel like I just have to do this because Tempo King. Make them get the trade value.
My God, how does he do it?
Deathwing versus the grandmother of Hearthstone. Pretty good. What, did you actually think that my voice acting was good? Hell yeah, I'd love that. Alright, get some taunts brewing. This was the way Hearthstone was meant to be played, with minions and deathrattles and onboard effects. Maybe I should stop dumpstering my elo and start streaming so I can dunk on Clark during pre-launch events. Alright, here's what I'm gonna tell you, dude. Getting into the Theorycraft event is actually super easy. And the reason why is because Hearthstone is looking for as many people to participate in these things as possible. So if you build up a following, or if you just build up like a small stream, you could get invited to this. Like, I'm not even kidding. There are people that weren't invited to this last year that have been making content. And now, and they're not like, you know, like super active, but they're just looking for people that are passionate about the game, and they're looking for people that want to be a part of the ecosystem for content creators. So it's like, if you want to do something small within the game, do a podcast. It doesn't even have to be a stream. Like, you could just do like a podcast, you could run a Hearthstone website. These people get invited as well. Like, I literally, against the other warrior, the guy was named HSR3. Because there's 3 people from the HSR team that are just playing in the event. So yeah, dude, if you want to be a part of this, you have the means to do it. I guess this is me giving you that push. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna succumb to madness. I'm gonna get my minion back. I'll do this into boop, into hit him for a 9. Slammo whammo. I think, do that? Oh, you think you're gonna start? Do it, man. I'll tell you right now, you wouldn't be the first person that I've motivated to make content. The biggest thing that you have to realize about content creation, and I'm still figuring out exactly the type of videos I like to make. The way that you become a content creator is super simple. You make videos that you wish there were more of. Now, whether or not you have the technical skill in order to make like the perfect video, quote unquote, is something that you learn as the process goes on. All that effort just to counter Q Clark, worth it? I mean, dude, why do you think I started? One day I wanted to play up against Kibler. Kibler, Dexter, like all these major content creators back in the day were the main reason why I really started getting into this game. Because I also wanted to go up against my my meme heroes. Alright, what can I get from this? Another Spite Historian? Oh, wait a minute, Ysondre. 100%. It has reborn? Oh my dear God. It has reborn. And this is a copy. This Hearthstone, you are treating me so well today, Hearthstone. Oh my dear, dude, I'm gonna have a field day trying to figure out what the first video I should post is. I'm probably just gonna go in order and just post the Druid first because I know that deck's good. And I'm confident in the build. Let's go, I love Hearthstone. I love it when Hearthstone high rolls happen, man. I may not even get that far, to be honest. I don't know, man. Nature Druid felt really good for me. But they didn't have a lot of early game tempo turns. List? I will post an updated list of everything. Especially when I have videos coming out about this. Oh yeah! It's got reborn! Holy shit!
Many from one.
Whammo. I love this minion sticking around. RNG, this expansion is gonna be so bizarre. I know, right? That's what I'm looking forward to. It's not just gonna be, you know, the same high rolls over and over, hopefully. Dark Gifts having 10 different options is really gonna help it stay fresh. I think I cannot wait for this expansion. This entire rotation is what I've needed for 6 months. Hearthstone's gonna have purpose again. What happened? What happened? What are you doing? Get it. Get it. Get it. Ah! They need like $100 catch up on all the old card bundles. They have catch up packs for people that haven't been playing a lot. I think they might be screwed. Well, I really want to do more things with the Ysondre, but the point is, this is what you can do with the deck. Kind of sad just to do it to them, but yeah, Ysondre with Reborn. Nutty. And because it was a copy, that would have been a Ysondre with Reborn, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I literally played every class but Hunter. Legitimately played every single class but Hunter today. This curve is actually insane.
I bring darkness.
You know, I haven't seen anybody play Dragon Priest yet. And this was like the obvious deck that everyone was saying was gonna be so tier 1. What are they gonna do? Against my 6/6? Nothing. I bought a catch-up bundle recently. It was like 100 packs worth of value for like 20 bucks. Oh man, yeah, they definitely try to get you to catch up on some stuff you missed. You missed some stuff. All right, we'll get this trade, then play this, make a copy of it. If I get another 6/6, then oh boy. Holy, what? That's not that insane. Kinda wish I had the other 6/6. I wonder if Brawl is even necessary in a deck like this.
Clark HELLSCREAM, the best Hearthstone player that ever lived.
It's probably not, to be honest. I just came back from Great Dark Beyond. They got me hooked. I'm probably dropping $80 on the Golden Starcraft for Dust. I would say drop $80 on the Mega Bundle if you're gonna spend any money on anything. Going for the Golden Stardust just to dust it doesn't really seem worth the investment, but if you want the dust, you could do that. I'm gonna play Xavius because of Curve. Oh, yo. +3 attack and lifesteal kind of goes hard too. Random Dragon? These all actually, I want them all. The Wind Fury not so good though.
A conundrum.
I guess I could do this so that way I could just play all my cards. Let's just do the Grey Wing and not complicate things. If I just trade, they're probably gonna keep hitting me in the face. I already bought the Mega Bundle for free. It's a giveaway standard bundle though. Can you still use that? Fair enough, mate. This is the one thing I really look forward to in the future is that like, I would love to be so successful with content creation that I could just buy cosmetics in a video game that I'm probably not gonna like play again just because I can. Just get all the fancy packages, you know? I would do that with Hearthstone if I had like all the disposable income in the world, just have nothing but golden cards. I would pick the signatures that I want. I wouldn't just go for every signature just because. Man, you are tearing this thing apart. It's literally falling apart in front of us, Cena. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, dude.
My God, how did he do it? Clark HELLSCREAM, the best Hearthstone player that ever lived.
Okay, this is actually crazy.
Feel devastation. What horror will
Can you please AoE me so I can pop these eggs? Or can I discover the 6/6 again? Oh yeah, again? Sure.
pain and suffering make haste?
I don't want another cheap Grey Wing. Golden set is the literal nuts. I wish I saved gold for it. Oh yeah, to use it for dust. Yeah, the gold set is literally just nothing but dust at this point. I wonder how much dust actually costs if you were to break it down. Pretty sure there's like a Hearthstone mathematics video about it. I'm still alive, what the fuck? Of course I am, Tic Tac. It's not the full 12 hours. I still got 26 minutes left. I use every second of Theorycraft. There's only one time in Theorycraft where I called it early. But I got all my clips, so it was fine. Yo, Tic Tac, what did you have fun with today? I played I played everything but Hunter.
That one slid off track.
Am I just gonna brawl to pop these eggs now? I guess I kind of have to. This is gonna feel awful, but at the same time, I want my value. I don't know if you got to play Priest, but I found it super fun. I did play Priest. I did not play Priest seriously. I had meme combos throughout most of the time with it. Like, I did an Exodia Priest, and I actually popped it off. Hunter feels so obvious in Linear, there's no point in playing it. That's kind of the reason why I never like Hunter. Your mom has 26 minutes left. Wait, what does that mean? But yeah, I also played a Taronda Monkey Business OTK. You do that with Chrono Boost and Hallucination.
Starting the operation.
And now if they kill Chill Maw, I get more 3/3s or 6/6s. Is there an obvious meta breaker like Druid? Is there gonna be the E-Core deck, as I like to say? Is there gonna be a deck that makes people quit? For me, it'd be the Hunter deck. Ron Mexico had a pretty disgusting combo he did against me. Yeah, this looks like value control priest. Oh my god, you're playing Raza? Puppet Theater? Jesus Christ, this looks so fun to go up against. So how do you win? You just outvalue and you just outvalue and last your opponent in every single way,
I
right?
see you are staying frosty.
Oh, it's lethal. Sorry, I was looking at my other screen. I still think the temporary on the imbue hero power was overkill by the dev team. I mean, it's so, the way that I would justify it is so you can't just hold on to a bunch of 0 mana cards. You can't just like sing along buddy, get a bunch of cards, hold on to them for like some kind of like epic combo. That's probably the reason why they have it is for immediate value.